We seeing how much glazing can get you. We're gonna see how far a nickname can fear the masses. I want to know who's got the coldest nickname in the game. We are in Li Wu Fu Fu, and we're gonna decide who has the best nickname epithet in anime history. Probably not in anime history, since I don't know if all of them are in here. But we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Now, I am biased, so if I do see a character I don't like, I will probably not click him, even though the name might be cold to you. This is subjective to me, but it's also objective. It's also the right answer. So don't debate. I'm not here to debate. I'm just here to give an answer to a question that no one gave me. I involved me in this conversation. But enough yapping, I'm going to start. As you can see, as you probably have seen in the screen, we do have One-Eyed Kaneki versus the Devil of Paradise Eren. Now, One-Eyed King, I'm sorry, but when you start putting one eye thing, I'm going to reduce the aura. I think I can win against someone called One-Eyed King versus someone called the Devil of Paradise. Even with no context. How are you the devil of a happy place? Even though, paradise is not really such a happy place, but, I'm taking out the context. But when I hear One-Eyed King, I'm thinking, this guy only has one eye. Why am I scared of a guy that's missing an eye? That needs to be answered. Why am I scared of a guy who's missing an eye? So let's go with Eren. Next up, we've got legendary Super Saiyan Broly versus the God's chosen Emperor, Kaiser. Two characters I love. Legendary Super Saiyan, the real Super Saiyan, the one we talk about in history, versus God's chosen Emperor, Kaiser. This is hard for me. As a name, we've got to go with Kaiser. With context, I'm always picking Broly. But when it's this close together of two characters I like, we've got to take away the context out and talk about how would a random person feel if they heard these names. And I'm gonna say Kaiser's the one. God's chosen emperor? What does that mean? The fist that turned against God. Saitama. No one ever called him that. Against my guy, God of Calamity Yato. I don't even think that's a nickname. That's a title that the gods got that did his line of work. But the fist that turned against God. Who called him that? I need the episode. I need the chapter. I feel like that one, Saitama, is a bit too long. I actually have to read. So I'm going to go with God of Calamity, Yato. The Black Swordsman, the original Black Swordsman, versus the Devil's Footprint, Shinra. Ooh, I must say it. The Devil's Footprint's kind of crazy. But is it over the Black Swordsman? The answer is yes. Honestly, I don't know what I'm debating. The Devil's Footprint, Devil Child, Nico Robin versus Undertaker. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Shine Dozen. Yeah, I should never have tried. Devil Child, Undertaker. I have zero context for it, so I might just go with Devil Child. I know Robin. Heavenly Demon, Doflamingo. Symbol of Fear, Kenpachi. These are similar names, honestly. You've heard All Might, the symbol of hope. This guy's a symbol of fear. But who has a better name? Who has the most saucy name? If we're talking about sauce now, we're talking about the Heavenly Demon. We're in match 7. I hope you've realized the criteria for this is going to change a lot. It depends on how I feel for each person. There's definitely a lot of One Piece characters here though. Warrior of Liberation versus Surgeon of Death. Let's be honest, man. Get that guy out. Take the drums of liberation and get out. Get out. Yellow Flash of the Leaf, Minato versus Gibimaru the Hollow. Gibimaru the Hollow. Come on. Come on. Hero of Hell, the Ghost of Uchiha. Get out of here. Ghost of Uchiha is right there, man. The first class singularity, Sinbad. I'm not even going to waste my time. Humanity's strongest soldier versus the last Uchiha. Humanity's strongest versus the last man. Come on. Get Levi up. The Emperor of the Universe, the Copy Ninja. I think the copy ninja has a bit more sauce to it, I ain't gonna lie. It's more simple, but effective. The Emperor feels like you're trying to tell me something, you're trying to force it on me. Pause, if needed. But the copy ninja is gonna win. The first son of the sea. I feel like we should name him Firefighter Jembe, and not the first son. Versus the demon of the, oh my god, my boy Zabuza. Demon of the Hidden Mist. World's craziest hero versus Planet Eater. I have to give it to Deku. Planet Eater? Whoa. What are we eating? I guess the planets. Hope of the universe versus a symbol of peace. I guess it'd be Goku for this one. No one's ever called him that though. I'll give it to Goku. Child of prophecy. God of wind. What does that mean? He just controls the wind? I don't know. Child of prophecy is kind of sick. Once again, no one's ever called him that. Oh, it's gone blue. Lion Son of Pride versus God of Shinobi. Get out of here. Give me Hashirama. Flaw of the World versus Clan Killer. Okay, we having a discussion. That basically says Asta is what everything is wrong with the world, which is crazy. He's a good guy. Versus Clan Killer, making something he did sound cool. That's a bad thing he did. He murdered a lot of people. Some were innocent, some were not, and some were family. Most of them were family, actually. But who am I going with? Let's take the context out of it. If I heard this as a random person who's never watched both shows, Flaw of the World, Asta versus Clan Killer, Itachi. Which one holds more weight? I've got to say Flaw of the World. I've got to. God of the New World Light, God of Destruction, Beerus. A lot of God this and God that. God damn. God of the New World or God of Destruction? Let's go with light. Let's go with light. Omni King versus Child of the Heavens, Benimaru. Let's just go with Benimaru. Sorcerer Killer Toji Fushiguro versus Shadow Monarch. I'm going with Toji here, I'm not gonna lie. Sorcerer Killer, King of Curses, the honored one. I just say this is where my bias comes in. Get that guy gone. The honored half, Angel born in hell. Okay, Gogeta. Prince of all Saiyan, Vegeta. Oh, they're both tough. Now, if we calculate how many Saiyans are alive, pure Saiyans, there's like 2, maybe 3. Then if you count the half Saiyans, then there's like Goten, Gohan, all of them. But Angel born in hell? Okay. The Devil of Paradise or God's chosen emperor, Kaiser. I feel like Kaiser needs to be in the nickname, but I think I'll go with the Devil of Paradise. Paradise. God of Calamity or Devil's Footprint, the Silence. I don't know who to pick here, but let's go with the Devil's Footprint. Devil Child, Nico Robin versus Heavenly Demon. We going Heavenly Demon. Doflamingo. Surgeon of Death, Law versus Gabi Maru the Hollow. Can we talk about how hard Law's nickname is? The Surgeon of Death. Let me break it down for you. What's the surgeon do? Hopefully, it's meant to help you come back to life from dangerous injuries. But this guy is killing you through medical practices. But then we've got Gabi Maru the Hollow. This is someone who's been trained as a young kid to lose all emotion, to kill ruthlessly, to become a hollow person, a machine for killing. All that to say, Surgeon of Death. On to the next. The Ghost of the Uchiha Madara Uchiha versus the First Class Singularity, Sinbad. I love Sinbad. Top 5 characters of all time. But Ghost of the Uchiha is just cold. That's a piece of history they want to forget. He may be the strongest Uchiha, but they want to forget that part of their history. Because we have to move on. But anyway, back to this. Humanity's strongest soldier Levi versus the copy ninja Kakashi. I don't know. I'm getting biased here, bro. Fuck it, Kakashi it is. Copy Ninja. A Copy Ninja. I'm not even gonna try this one. Come on, give me Zabuza. Damn, a lot of Naruto characters are making it. The child of prophecy Naruto is clearing hope of the universe Goku. Ooh, God of Shinobi versus Flaw of the World. Can Asta do it? Can he take down a Naruto character? They've been going on a generational run. Flaw of the World. God of Shinobi. And Asta. That's cold. Come on, guys. You gotta agree. Forget the show. Forget Black Clover. I know you guys hate Black Clover for whatever reason. Give it a try. But it's a good show. It's an okay show. It's a show. Watch it. God of the New World versus Child of the Heavens. Betty Maru. Give me Child of the Heavens. No, wait. Let's go with light. Let's go with light here. Let's be honest. Sorcerer Killer Toji versus King of Curses. Hey, come on. My goat. Angel Born in Hell versus Devil of Paradise. Let's go with Eren. Heavenly Demon or Devil's Footprint. Let me use some big words. The juxtaposition in Doflamingo's nickname is crazy though. How you heavenly and a demon at the same time? Man, Doflamingo goes through. Come on. Oh, this is a final matchup. Surgeon of Death goes to the Uchiha. The Madra's nickname is hard when you add all context to it, which I have been doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this is no power scaling debate. This is no who's stronger debate. I'm just here to tell you who has a cooler name. And I've got to tell you, it is Surgeon of Death. The Copy Ninja versus the Demon of the Hidden Mist. Come on. Kakashi, you've had a great run. Child Prophecy versus the Flaw of the World. The Flaw of the World's winning this one. God of the New World versus King of Curses. Give me the King of Curses. The Devil of Paradise. Heavenly Demon. See, these are similar names. The Devil of Paradise, Heavenly Demon. I'm gonna give it to Doflamingo. He deserves it. He deserves it. Ooh. Demon of the Hidden Mist versus Surgeon of Death. I'm gonna go with Surgeon of Death. Asta versus Sukuna. Flaw of the World, King of Curses. Yeah, it can only take you so far. I'm gonna go with Asta. If we're power scaling, Law is not making the past, but this is not a power scale, so we got to go with Law. But anyway, final matchup. Flaw of the World, Surgeon of Death. This is not even going to 7 rounds. It's Law in 4. Not even 5, in 4. I'm sorry. I don't think there's anyone you can bring up that I would change my mind on and tell me has a cooler nickname, cooler epithet than Law. Law is one of them ones. Carried by his nickname. He's carried by aura, carried by the sauce he has, the drip. Everything he does, he's calculating and cold with it. But now let's not bring him into like a fight in a 1v1 against Kaido or anyone like that. Then you know he's not quite him. But Law is cool and he deserves this number 1 spot. Winner. But honestly speaking, we're missing some guys. Where is Zoro, King of Hell? Where is Gilgamesh, King of Heroes? There are some key names missing. Even comment some names, some nicknames that should have been on here, because I think they fumbled a bit. But at the same time, I don't think that anyone's beating Law. They got the right guy in. They made sure they got the most important person in. But I'm done yapping. If there's a nickname better than Law's nickname, I doubt it. I probably will disagree, but I'm down to hear you out. Kindness of my heart. I'm gonna see you guys later.